So friends, today we will see our second model, that is numerical methods. In this model we will study finite differences, interpolation or extrapolation using Newton's forward and backward differences formulas, solution of polynomial and transcendental equations. In that we will see Newton-Raphson and regular fallacy methods. Next we will study numerical integration. In that we will see Simpson's 1/3 and Wedel's rule. So first we will see what is finite differences. So consider a function y is equal to f of x. Here y is a function of x. Let x0 x1 is equal to x0 plus h, x2 is equal to x1 plus h, and next x3 is equal to x2 plus h plus and so on. Xn is equal to xn minus 1 plus h. Here this h is nothing but step length. Be a set of points at a common interval h. Let the corresponding values of y is equal to f of x be y0 is equal to f of x0, y1 is equal to f of x1, y2 is equal to f of x2 and so on. Yn is equal to f of xn. The value of the independent variable x is called the argument, and the corresponding values, these functional values, are known as entry. So forward differences. The first forward difference of f of x denoted by delta f of x is defined as delta f of x is equal to f of x plus h minus f of x. Now this delta is called as the forward difference operator. So this is delta, which is the forward difference operator. Now we have the values for x0, x1, x2 and so on xn. For that, delta f of x0 is equal to nothing but f of x0 plus h minus f of x0, and this can be written as delta, as we know that y is nothing but what? Function of x. So in place of f of x0 we write y0. So this can be written as delta y0 is equal to y1 minus y0. Similarly, delta f of x1 is equal to f of x1 plus h minus f of x1, and this can be written as delta y1 is equal to y2 minus y1. So this is up to nth. Delta f of xn minus 1 is equal to f of xn minus 1 plus h minus f of xn minus 1. So this can be written as delta yn minus 1 is equal to yn minus 1. So difference of the first forward differences are called as second forward differences. So table of this can be written like this. Suppose y, x and y are the given data, that is given values. Then this can be written as first value is taken as x0, next is x1, x2 and so on up to xn, and y, first value of y is taken as y0, next y2, y1, y2 and so on up to yn. Now difference of this y1 and y0 is taken as delta y0. Difference of this y1 minus y0 is taken as delta y0. Similarly, difference of these two is taken as delta y1. Up to it is difference of yn and yn minus 1 is taken as delta yn minus 1. Similarly, for delta square y, that is second forward difference, we take difference between these delta y1 and delta y0 is taken as delta square y0. Next is delta square y1. Similarly, we take all up to delta raised to ny. So this is our forward difference table. Similarly, we have backward difference. The first backward differences of f of x is denoted by, this is del or nabla f of x is defined as follows. Del of f of x is equal to f of x minus h. There we took f of x plus h minus f of x, but here we take first f of x minus f of x minus h. Here h is same as step length and x is given points. Now this nabla or this del is called as backward difference table. If x is equal to xn, then nabla or del of f of xn is given as f of xn minus f of xn minus h, or this can be also written as this del as it is. F of xn can be nothing but yn is equal to yn minus 1. Similarly, we write all terms up to it is x or up to it is y1, that is delta y1. So the backward difference table is given like this. Suppose x and y are the given values, then first value of this x is taken as x naught, and similarly first value of y is taken as y naught. Similarly, we find for all values of delta y, delta square y, but we goes to the backward side. In backward difference table, we go our simplification by backward. So this is our backward differences, that is backward difference table. Next is interpolation. So if y0, y1, y2 and so on yn be a set of values of an unknown function, that is y is equal to f of x, corresponding to the value of x, here x is given as x0, x1, x2 and so on xn, the process of finding or estimating the value of y for any given value of x between x0 and xn is called as interpolation. Also, the process of finding a value of y outside the given range of x is called as extrapolation. So now here, to finding the values of all y terms, that is unknown functions, by using given values of this x are known as interpolation. Now interpolation formulae for equal interval and equidistance or equidistance arguments. Now as we know that arguments are nothing but values of all x. These formulae are established by approximating the unknown function to a polynomial in x whose values coincide with the value of f of x at the specified points of x, that is x0, x1 up to xn. Now we see what is Newton forward interpolation formula. So the value of y is equal to f of x at x is x0 plus rh, that is this is given as yr is equal to f of x0 plus rh is approximately given by yr is equal to y0 plus r into delta y0 plus r into r minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into delta square y0 plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y0 and so on up to it is delta raised to n y0. So this r is any real number and it is given as r is nothing but here so our r is nothing but here r is equal to x minus xn divided by h. Now x is h is nothing but here step length and this r is nothing but any real number. Similarly, Newton backward interpolation formula is given as the value of y is equal to f of x at x is equal to xn plus rh. Here we take xn, that is last value, xn plus rh, and in Newton's forward interpolation formula we take our x as x0 plus rh, but in backward we take xn plus rh. In there we took starting value of x, but here we took last value of x, that is xn. So yr is given as f of xn plus rh is approximately given by yr is equal to yn plus r into del yn plus r into r plus 1 by 2 factorial nabla square yn plus and so on up to it is nth term. So let us solve some examples so that you can clear this. So here I have taken one example. So here there is one example. Find y of 1.4 given that x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and y is 10, 26, 58, 112, 194. So this is our given data. They asked to find y of 1.4. So they gave here y of x to find y of x. Now this 1.4 is nothing but what? Our x. This 1.4 is nothing but our x. We have to find this y of x by using this given data. As you can see that this 1.4 lies nearer to this 1, that is in between 1 and 2. So this given 1.4 or given x lies beginning of the values of x. If it lies beginning of the values of x, then we use Newton's forward interpolation formula. If the value of x lies in the beginning of value of x, that is it lies beginning, then we use forward interpolation formula. If it lies at the end of x values, suppose somewhere it lies here or outside of this, then we use backward interpolation formula. So this is our given data. Let us solve this example. Here we have to find value, that is we have to find y at x is equal to 1.4. Now since this 1.4 lies at the first half of this, means lies at the beginning, therefore we use Newton's forward interpolation formula. So for that we construct our forward interpolation table. So let us take, first we take given data, that is x and y. Here x is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this first value is nothing but our x naught, that is 1 is equal, x naught is equal to 1, and y is nothing but here 10, 26, 58, 112, 194. Now first value of this y is nothing but y naught. So this is our initial conditions. Now first we find our, because we are using Newton's forward interpolation, so we find delta y. So delta y is nothing but difference between our y naught and y1. This is y naught, y1, y2, y3 and y4. So first our delta y naught is nothing but difference between these two. So this is y1 minus y naught is nothing but 16. 58 minus 26 is nothing but 32. Next 112 minus 58 is nothing but 54, and 194 minus 112 is nothing but 82. Next we find similarly delta square y. So now we find difference between these two. 32 minus 16 is 16. 54 minus 32 is 22. 82 minus 54 is 28. Next again we find delta cube y. Now 22 minus 16 is what? 6. 28 minus 22 is 6. Next again up to we have to get one value. So here there are two values. Again we find delta raised to 4 y. Now 6 minus 6 is 0. So this is our delta raised to 4 y naught, and this is delta cube y naught. Now we use Newton's forward interpolation formula. So by this our formula is what? YR is equal to y naught plus r into delta y naught plus r into r minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into delta square y naught plus r into r minus 1 r minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught. Next plus and so on. Here our r is nothing but what? X minus x naught by h. So in forward we take x minus x naught by h, and in backward we take r is equal to x minus xn by h. So because we goes there to the backward direction. So let us find this r first, as we know that x is nothing but what? 1.4. What they gave to find here, that is y at 1.4. This is our x. So by this our r is nothing but 1.4 minus what is our x naught here? This is our x naught, that is first value of x, minus 1 divided by h is difference between these numbers. So difference between 1 and 2 is 1, 2 and 3 is 1. So h is nothing but here 1. So this is 1.4 minus 1 is nothing but what? 0.4 divided by 1 is 0.4. This is our r. Now delta y naught is nothing but this value of first value of this delta y column. So this is our delta y naught. Then next delta square y naught is first value of this delta square y column. This is our delta square y naught, and delta cube y naught is nothing but first value of this delta cube y. This is our delta cube y naught. Similarly delta raised to 4 y naught. So put all values here in this Newton back forward interpolation formula. So YR is equal to, what is our y naught here? Y naught is what? 10. So this is 10 plus r. R is nothing but what we got here? 0.4. 0.4 into delta y naught. What is our delta y naught here? 16. So this is 16. Next plus r into, that is 0.4 into 0.4 minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into delta square y naught is, this is our delta square y naught, that is 16. Next plus r into, that is 0.4 into 0.4 minus 1 into 0.4 minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught, that is 6. Plus next what we have, next term is delta raised to 4 y naught, that is 0. So next term is 0. So simplify this one. You will get, after simplification of 2 factorial is nothing but what? 2 into 1, that is 2. 3 factorial is nothing but 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6. After simplification we will get our answer is, we will write here this 10 as it is. Now 0.4 into 16 is nothing but 6.4 plus this 0.4 minus 1 is minus 0.6, minus 0.6 into 0.4 into this 16 is minus 0.6 into 8 divided by 2 is there. So 2 ones are 2, 8s are, so this is 8. Next what we have here, plus after simplification this one can be written as 0.4. Now 3 factorial is nothing but what? 6. 6 and 6 will get cancelled. This is minus 0.6 and this is minus 1.6. After simplification the value of this is nothing but 14.864. Now this is our required value, that is value of y of 1.4. Like this we have to find value of 1.4, that is using Newton's forward interpolation formula. Let us see another example. Find u 0.5 given the data u0 is 225, u1 is 238, u2 is 320, u3 is 340. Now using this data we have to construct a table. So they gave here to find u 0.5. Now this is in terms of ux. So this 0 point is nothing but our x. Now this 0, 1, 2, 3, that is u0, u1, u2, u3, all these are 0, 1, 2, 3 are values of x, and 222, 238, 320, 340, these are values of our y. So by using this data we find first we construct our difference table. For that let us see whether this 0.5 lies to the beginning or end value of the x values. So here x are nothing but what? 0, 1, 2 and 3. So as you can see that our x is what here? 0.5. So you can see here this 0 point lies beginning of the x values, that is here in between 0 and 1, that is beginning of these x values. So if it lies to the near to 0 to 1, that is beginning, so at that time we use Newton's forward interpolation formula. So for this we construct first forward interpolation table. For that we take x column, y column. Our x are nothing but here 0, next to 1, 2 and 3, and y are 225, 238, 320, 340. Next we will find delta square y. Now to find delta square y, what we do here? This is first value of x is nothing but what? X naught, and first value of y is nothing but y naught. So our x naught is 0, y naught is 225. To find delta square y, we find the difference between y1 and y naught. So 238 minus 225 is what? 13. Next 320 minus 238 is nothing but 82. 340 minus 320 is 20. Next delta cube y. 82 minus 13 is 16. 69. Next 20 minus 82 is minus 62. So next again we find, so this is delta y and this is delta square y. Now we find delta cube y. Minus 62 minus 69 is minus 131. Now we got up to first one value. So this is our yn. So according to Newton's forward interpolation formula, we have yr is equal to what? y naught plus r into delta y naught plus r into r minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta square y naught. So our r is nothing but here x minus x naught by h, because you are using here Newton forward interpolation formula. So we use r as x minus x naught by h. So x is nothing but what here? 0.5 minus our x naught is what? 0. So 0 divided by h is difference between the number 0 to 1 is, we have difference is 1, 1 to 2 is 1. So h is nothing but here 1. Now what we got here? Our r is 0.5. Now put all the values here. But this table we can see here our delta y naught is, that is first value of this delta y column. This is our delta y naught. Next delta square y naught is what? This delta square y naught is what? First value of our delta square y column. So this is our delta square y naught. Similarly, delta cube y naught is first value, that is minus 131. So put all the values in Newton's forward interpolation formula. We will get yr is equal to, what is our y naught here? 225 plus r is 0.5 into delta y naught is 13 plus r into 0.5 into 0.5 minus 1 divided by 2 factorial. What is delta square y naught? 69 plus r is 0.5 into 0.5 minus 1, 0.5 minus 2 divided by 3 factorial, which is 6 into delta cube y naught, that is minus 131. If you simplify this one, you will get, if you simplify all values, this one, you will get 214.68. So this is our required value, that is, this is our u of 0.5. u of 0.5 is 214 plus 687. So this is our required value. Next, see another example. The area of a circle A corresponding to the diameter D is given below, that is, they gave in terms of diameter. So D is 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and A is nothing but 5026, 5674, 6362, 7088, 7854. These are values of A. Find the corresponding diameter 105 using an appropriate interpolation formula. So they asked to find the corresponding value at the diameter 105. So here they gave diameter, that is, our diameter is nothing but here they asked to find the value of A at the diameter what? 105. They asked to find A when diameter is 105. Now you can see here this 105 is near to what values of this diameter? 100, that is outside of this 100. So if the value of diameter lies outside or end value of this diameter D, end value of this diameter D, then we have to use Newton's backward interpolation formula. If the values lies end of the given data, then we have to use backward interpolation formula. So now let us consider our D as X and A as Y. So our backward interpolation table is like this. We consider our D as X and A as Y. So what are the values of X here? 80, 85, 90, 95 and 100. And what are the values of Y here? 5674, 6362, 7088, 7854. Now we are using here backward interpolation formula. So we take del or nabla y. So this can be found. First, this minus this, that is 5674 minus 5026. So this is nothing but 648. This term minus this one is nothing but 688. This term minus this is 726, and 7854 minus 788 is 766. Next we find del square y. 688 minus 648 is 40. Now 726 minus 688 is 38. 766 minus 726 is 40. Next again del cube y. So 38 minus 40 is minus 2. 40 minus 38 is 2. Next del raised to 4y is 2 minus of minus 2 is 4. So up to here we got. Next our Newton backward interpolation formula is yr is equal to, we go from yn plus r into del yn plus r into r plus 1 divided by 2 factorial del square yn plus r into r plus 1 into r plus 2 divided by 3 factorial into del cube yn plus and so on. So as you can see here, r is nothing but what? X minus, here we using backward interpolation formula. So x minus xn divided by h. So x is nothing but what here? What we are finding? 105. So this is 105 minus, what is our xn here? Xn is last value. If this is x naught, that is first value of x, then xn is last value of our x, and last value of y is given as yn, and first value is y naught. This is our yn, and this is last value of x is xn. So our xn is 100 divided by h is difference between these values of x. Now difference between 80 to 85 is 5. 85 to 90 is 5. You can see difference is 5. So divided by 5. So 105 minus 100 is 5. By 5 is 1. So this is our r is what here? 1. Next del yn is, now here as we see in forward interpolation formula, this is our del y naught. We saw that in the beginning, but we have to take here this as del yn. This is our del yn, that is last value of column del y. So this is our del yn. Next del square yn is last value of the column del square y. This is our del square yn. Next del cube yn is last value of the column del cube y. This is our del cube yn. Next is del raised to 4 yn. So this is del raised to 4 yn is this value. So in backward interpolation formula, we goes from end to the top. So these are the values of which are required in this formula. So put all the values here. We will get our yn is nothing but what? 7854 plus r is nothing but 1 into del yn is 766 plus r is 1 plus 1 divided by 2 factorial is nothing but 2 into del square yn is 40 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 plus 2 divided by 3 factorial nothing but what? 6 into del cube yn is 2. So this is 2. Next we have another term, that is del raised to 4 yn. For that we write r into r plus 1, r plus 2 into r plus 3, that is 4 terms. Del raised to 4 means 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 4 factorial. So 4 terms we write. So r is nothing but what? 1 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3 divided by 4 factorial. So 4 factorial into del cube y, that is 4. So if you simplify all these values, you will get this 7854 as it is. 1 into 766 is 766 plus this 2 divided by 2 into 40 plus 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 into 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 into 3 is, you can write here 3 divided by 6 into this 2 as it is, plus 1 into 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 is 4 divided by 4 factorial is nothing but 24. So into this 4. So you can simplify here, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. This will get cancelled, 24 and these term will get cancelled. So we left with these terms. So if you simplify, you will get our answer as 8644. So this is our last required answer. If you add all these terms, you will get 8644. This is our required value. That is, they asked the area A corresponding to the diameter D, that is 105, is 8644, that is 8644.